Hi, welcome to today's episode of Swing Crafters Academy. Today we're going to be talking about practice sessions. How do we get the most benefit from when we go to the range or practice in a simulator? So, big thing that I'm always looking at is there's going to be one of three things I want to work on. Am I working on my swing? Am I working on distance control or directional? Or am I just trying to get the swing feeling comfortable and ready for the day? You know, if I'm getting ready to go play a round of golf or play in a tournament. We're going to be mostly focusing on the first one there. How do we get ourselves ready for our swing? How do we get ourselves where we want to be? And trying to get that to blend into our on-course feels. So I got a 6-iron here, and I'm going to go ahead and take one or two swings here, and we're going to see kind of what happens. And that's kind of my tendency right there. I have a bad tendency to get the face a little too close at impact. Ball starts a little left, keeps wanting to move to the left there. So this is where, after kind of warming up, hitting some shots, and kind of picking a club that I'm going to focus my drills on. I like a 6-iron or a 7-iron. It's kind of right in the middle of the bag there. It's easy to kind of blend it up or down into the bag. But for me, one of the main drills that I do a lot for myself is I take this ball and I put it between my forearms. And the reason why I do that is I have this tendency at the top of my swing to get a little disconnected with my arms, and I end up with dropping that ball there. So for me, this is always going to be a great drill for me to work on. It might be a good drill for you to work on. But what I would do is take 3 or 4 real kind of slow, soft practice swings with this, as well as when I go to hit the ball. And we're not working to hit it as hard as we can, as far as we can, or even just trying to hit a perfectly clean shot. We're more focused on the technique and mechanics of our swing. So there you can see that ball actually ended up getting out there pretty good still, and it stayed a little bit right of my target there. Now when it comes to once we get that club kind of dialed in a little bit, try hopping it around, going to different clubs, different yardages as you're working on this to make sure it works with every club in your bag. I've got my lob wedge right here. I'll go ahead and hit a wedge shot as well. So we're still trying to get that feeling of keeping connection here. So in my practice session, I'm probably taking a practice swing or two, really feeling where that position is, and then trying to apply it to my wedge here. And hopefully, I'll hit it just how I want. So the target's a little bit shorter than what I would like it to be, but I was trying to set up 2 targets at the same time there. For us, making sure that each practice session is something that's beneficial, getting something out of it. We don't need to go and hit hundreds of golf balls, 30, 40 dedicated swings to what you're working on. So if you got a medium basket, which most places has roughly around 60 to 70 golf balls, if you just took half of those and said, I'm going to dedicate half of these golf balls to working on something, you're going to be pretty surprised on how quickly you can improve and get the game that you truly desire there. I'm Remy Smaby, founder of Swing Crafters Academy. Until next time.